Today, we're going to talk about something bigger than just making more content. We're talking about how to create work that actually defines a category. We're going to break down the exact blueprint for turning a totally standard tutorial into something, well, unforgettable. Okay, let's get into it. You've probably asked yourself this a million times, right? Why is it that some tech tutorials just blow up while others kind of fizzle out? You can have two videos about the exact same tool, say Google's NotebookLM. One gets thousands of views, the other gets like 10. What is going on? Is it the editing, the algorithm, some magic thumbnail? Nope. It's actually something much, much deeper. See, here's the thing. It's not about the tool you're teaching. It's all about the blueprint you follow. The secret isn't just knowing what to show, it's about how you frame the entire thing. The creators who really win aren't just experts, they're architects. And today, we're handing you the keys to their blueprint. So let's break it down. This whole blueprint is built on 3 foundational pillars. If you can master these, you'll stop just adding to the noise online and start becoming the definitive voice people seek out. It's pretty straightforward. First, we've got to nail the perfect hook to grab that initial attention. Then, we need to build the retention engine, which keeps people watching. And finally, the really exciting part. We'll discover the blue ocean angle, the thing that makes your content one of a kind. All right, let's start with the most important piece of the puzzle, those first 15 seconds. You have to earn the viewer's attention right away, no excuses. And there are 2 really powerful ways to pull this off. The first method, you agitate a pain point. This quote is absolutely brilliant because it doesn't just describe some random problem. It hits on a frustration the viewer is already feeling. It basically says, hey, I get it, I know what's bugging you, and I've got the fix. And here's the cool part, the psychology behind this. When you start with a struggle that you both share, you create this instant connection. The person watching immediately feels like you understand them, and that makes them want to hear your solution. You're not selling a feature, you're selling relief. Now, the second type of hook is totally different. Instead of focusing on a pain point, you promise a unique, super high-value outcome. This isn't just about making a diagram look less flat, no way. It's about creating a professional asset, an interactive audio dashboard. The whole ambition level just went through the roof. This kind of hook speaks to a completely different motivation. It's for the creators who aren't just messing around. They're trying to produce work that's ready for clients. It transforms a simple how-to video into a legitimate professional workflow. Okay, you did it. You hooked them. Awesome. But how do you keep them from clicking away? That is the job of the retention engine. A killer intro means nothing if everyone leaves after a minute. You know, structure is your absolute best friend here. A clear step-by-step process like this works like a roadmap for your viewer. It lets them know exactly where you're going. Think of it like a GPS for your video. They know the destination is worth it. Each step feels like a small victory, building momentum and making them feel like they're making progress. Now, this is a total pro move for fighting that dreaded mid-video drop-off. You need to create a pattern interrupt. Just when they might be starting to lose focus, you hit them with a surprise, a faster shortcut, an easier method. It's like a little jolt of energy, a hit of dopamine that basically screams, hey, pay attention, this part's new and useful. It re-engages them right when you need it most. And that brings us to the final pillar. This is the one that really separates the good content from the legendary stuff. It's all about finding an angle so unique that you literally have no competition. It's about creating your own blue ocean, where you're the only ship for miles. And this illustrates it perfectly. On the left, you've got the red ocean. It's crowded, it's messy, it's what everybody else is doing, just a basic, cluttered mind map. But on the right, that's the blue ocean. It's clean, it's innovative, and it solves a much deeper problem. So what exactly in this blue ocean angle in our example? It's the radial diagram. Instead of a clunky top-down tree that gets impossible to read, a radial diagram expands outwards, kind of like planets orbiting a sun. The more info you add, the more space it creates. It's such an elegant solution, and it instantly makes your work look 10 times more professional. Okay. That's a lot of theory, right? So how do we actually put this all into practice? Let's boil it all down into a simple, actionable checklist you can use for your very next project. These right here, these are the non-negotiables. They seem small, but they make all the difference. You got to expand all the nodes to see everything. You have to export as text, not a picture, so you can edit it. You need to be super specific with your AI prompts. And you have to clean up the language so it's sharp and to the point. This is where the strategy becomes reality. And let's not lose sight of the ultimate goal here. The whole point of this blueprint is to use these amazing tools to create something that looks and feels like a professional developer built it, all without writing a single line of code. It's about getting a high-end result through a smart process, not brute force. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this one question. Seriously, forget what everyone else is doing for a minute. Look for the common problems, the frustrations people have, the boring old standard ways of doing things. What is the unique angle, the superior solution, the blue ocean for your next video? Find that, and you've found your category to